some big plans in New Japan are on hold. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, May 8th, 2021. And a big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You could bring our updates to your website. Email us, desk@justprowrestlingnews.com.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan is postponing its two major stadium shows scheduled for later this month. This follows the extension of a COVID-19 related state of emergency in parts of Japan. New Japan says new dates for the shows at Yokohama Stadium and the Tokyo Dome, quote, are currently being finalized, end quote. On last night's New Japan Strong, a preview of Jon Moxley and Yuji Nagata's IWGP US title clash, Moxley and Chris Dickinson beat Nagata and Ren Narita. Mox pinned Narita with the Death Rider. After the match, Nagata took down Mox with his signature crossface. Also last night, Barrett Brown and Adrian Quest overcame their dysfunctional nature just long enough to win the opening tag match, but after that, Brown turned on Quest and laid him out.
WWE.
Two new title matches announced for WrestleMania Backlash, including Roman Reigns defending his Universal title against Cesaro. That match was made official on last night's SmackDown after Cesaro beat Seth Rollins. Rollins was undone by a super kick from the returning Jimmy Uso. Jimmy was reintroduced to SmackDown by Reigns at the beginning of the show, but things went south quickly. Jimmy later confronted Reigns for his treatment of Jimmy's brother Jay. The show ended with Cesaro attacking Reigns. Jey Uso rushed to help Reigns, but Jimmy was less enthusiastic about helping out. The other title match now added to Backlash is Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defending their SmackDown tag titles against Rey and Dominic Mysterio. WWE had announced a match for last night's SmackDown between Rey and Ziggler, but once everyone got to the ring, Dominic insisted that he take on Dolph, and Dominic got the pin after surprising Ziggler with a small package. Reginald was in another intergender match last night, this one against Tamina. She appeared to have the match won, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler jumped in the ring for the disqualification. Jax and Baszler will defend their WWE Women's Tag titles against Natalya and Tamina on next Friday's SmackDown. Also last night, Carmella submitted Ruby Riott, and Apollo Crews, Otis, Chad Gable, King Corbin, and Sami Zayn beat Big E, Shinsuke Nakamura, the Street Profits, and Kevin Owens. Corbin pinned Nakamura with the End of Days. Two winning debuts on last night's 205 Live. In the main event, Ikemen Jiro and August Gray beat Tony Nese and Arya Daivari. It was the newcomer Jiro pinning Nese to get the win. The show opened with Ari Sterling, the former Alex Zane, getting a win in his 205 Live debut.
Impact Wrestling.
Jordynne Grace has re-signed with Impact Wrestling. She had stated that her previous contract was set to run out on May 1st.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor announced Friday that the ROH World Champion Rush and the rest of La Facción Ingobernable are suspended without pay for the entire month of May due to their, quote, accumulation of lawless actions, end quote, on television. Hip Hop Kakuta is out of Dragon Gate's King of Gate tournament. He was injured during Dragon Gate's last show, Dead or Alive. Kakuta's stablemate Hyo will take his place. Due to the state of emergency, the King of Gate tournament is now scheduled to begin on May 14th, and that will be an empty arena show. CMLL will welcome live fans back to Arena Mexico for the first time in over a year when it holds its show there on May 21st. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, May 8th. Our next update comes your way Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and please rate, review, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.